Today we're looking at a pair of late summer limited edition guitars from Taylor in 200 series guys, but yes, your eyes do not deceive you. They are grand concerts. We're going to tell you all about them, so stay tuned. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name's Chris McKee.
And I'm Cooper Greenberg.
We're here with Alamo Music in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and like the videos. And if you want to support the channel, visit our spring store for some limited edition swag, and check out our podcast, the Fretboard Confessional. And I have new ideas for podcasts, so we'll be doing some relatively soon, so make sure that you subscribe to that as well, and keep coming back as we review great guitars like this. These are 200 series grand concerts.
Yeah.
Yay!
They are grand concert interpretations of probably two of our best-selling grand auditoriums.
Well, that was a smart way of doing it, Taylor. Good job.
Nice work.
What took so long? So, if you can't tell, this is a 222ce-K Deluxe, or Koa Deluxe, because it's got the Koa, solid Koa top, layered back sides, basically just like you'd expect from a 214 in the smaller body, which is fantastic. And you've got...
I got the 212ce. So just like your normal 214ce, this is solid spruce on the top, layered rosewood back and sides. And yeah, the 214, I had one. Great guitar. 224, very popular guitar that everybody loves it because it's kind of the affordable, full-sized Koa.
Yeah, particularly with like a full gloss and everything.
Yeah, so also, is this Taylor's first model where all three numbers are the same?
That's a really good question. I guess so. I can't think of anything. Yeah, there's never been a 333 or a 444 or a 111.
Has there ever been 600 series, 12-string, hardwood top, Grand Symphony?
That's why they never did a 12-string maple with a maple top. Yeah, read between the lines. We were on to you.
Guitar
Could you imagine the outcry?
That would be hardcore. Transparent red with dissension.
Oh,
inlay.
I could come up with the inlays for that guitar. Yeah,
that's
for
what
sure.
I'm talking about.
You know, actually, if they did a GT version in a 100 series, wouldn't it be a 111?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. That's what we need to go to the factory and do one from each series. We're gonna make a new. We're gonna have a 333 in some way. Yeah, we're gonna get some cool stuff going on here. Very cool.
We're just gonna design based upon number configurations now.
That's what leads us.
So yeah, the first same number, the 222, the 222. There you go.
222, and it's cool. And I think, I mean, we saw what the 112ce Sapele we talked about on the video. They sold out very fast. People want the hits in a little bit smaller of a body, I think.
Yeah, the Grand Concert's long been a very popular body, and prior to the Academy series, you could not get the Grand Concert outside of the USA lineup. When they did the Academy 12, 12E, 12 nylon, then at that point it was introduced, but not in the 100 and 200 series. It was its own kind of thing, and those are very, very cool guitars. But yeah, I think there has been a desire to have some of these body shapes that are available in the higher series, available in like the 1 and 200 series. So obviously the demand for the 112 showed that to be the case. But I think this is a really good bet by Taylor, because there's a lot of benefits to the smaller body guitar, particularly in these configurations.
Yeah, I would love to see a regular 212ce Deluxe, because I think I have at least seen, I think you've seen the same, a lot of people that would go for 214ces are starting to move into the deluxe area. Obviously that one is a deluxe, and people like the all gloss and the hard shell case and all that, and it's little small things that are changed, but I think people dig it. But the 214 still goes strong. Yeah. That's like a really safe bet for anybody getting into a little bit nicer guitar, definitely a step up. You know, all kind of hitting all the right spots with electronics and scalp bracing and, you know, all that. Getting some from Taylor that's kind of a step up. 214 is always a safe bet. A lot of people want some a little bit smaller. Grand Auditorium is not necessarily small body by any means.
It's really not. I mean, it's a dreadnought sized guitar with a skinny waist.
Yeah.
You know, Sometimes that describes me. Sometimes it doesn't. It depends upon the year.
Quite an hourglass figure, you know.
So, but no, these are true small body guitars. A Grand Auditorium guitar is a really cool guitar. There's a reason Bob Taylor designed it. You take that bigger body that's capable of a lot, and you kind of bring the waist in, and you make it a very versatile guitar. But it's still a bigger guitar. That lower waist is still dreadnought sized, you know, when you get to the far ends of the width of that. These are overall smaller guitars, and the benefits of that is, and I've talked about this, it's physics, right? There's less mass to move, which means it requires less energy to move, so you can play these with a light touch. You can play these in a very comfortable, kind of intimate fashion, and they are louder in that context than a larger guitar would be. And I remember, you know, we've done this at road shows before. JR's shown this before, our rep with Taylor, and it's always surprising to people when, if you play softly on like a grand concert, and then you grab like a big jumbo and you play softly, there's no comparison. The grand concert is way louder, and it just defies people's expectations of what the guitars are capable of. So that's definitely a benefit, and then they're just really comfortable.
Yeah, really nice, very comfortable. I think they're probably experimenting with these as limiteds, but hopefully they'll build out the grand concerts in the 200 series. I think it's the same with the 112. Like that was kind of a limited, but I think people will like them. Obviously, they have like those ones. So
I think so. I mean, because outside of them otherwise not being available, there's nothing really unique or different than what's offered in the lineup. So I mean, we talked about it. Let's talk about the specifics of it. Just like a 214ce, it's an all gloss body. It's koa, so it's a solid Hawaiian koa top, which is a huge value, I think, at this price. And then layered koa back and sides with that wonderful edge burst finish that really brings out the grain. So you have quite a beautiful guitar. Everyone loves a koa top on a guitar.
Yeah.
You got that wonderful inlay of, it's Italian acrylic on these, right? It's with an accent, I believe. And then you've got the snowflake inlay going up, ebony, just like you'd want. Wonderful dark binding. You've got that solid Sapele neck, gold tuners. You get a case. You get an ES2 pickup system. Like, this is a lot of guitar for the money. And I've actually said this before. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I was very glad they didn't offer these when I bought my first Taylor, because it would have been a really intriguing lower priced version.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got to get a more expensive guitar because it wasn't available.
What was your first one?
I'm a 914C.
Oh, that was you're telling me that you would have gone for a 222.
I'm just saying there wasn't an option to tell my wife of like, oh, you know, that's also just as good of a guitar.
I thought you were saying like yeah, of course. That was your 914. Yeah, nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't have I got a 214.
Yes, you did.
Because
they're great guitars.
It was great, and it stuck with me for quite a long time. I found out that Maurice didn't even tell me that it came with a soft shell. He just gave me a hard shell, which that doesn't really happen anymore. So he was very nice about that, and I took that all over the place. I got a soft spot for a 214ce, and you know, it would be nice to have. It's always nice to have more options with different body sizes. I doubt that we'll ever see 216s and 218s. That's, you know,
217.
217. That might be kind of cool.
I could see a 217 happening.
217. That would be probably the
227?
third.
227 koa.
That'd be good.
Be cool.
We don't even have a K27.
I know. Well, maybe we can make a K27.
Let's
So take a look at
fret.
this. So this is basically like your guitar.
Yeah.
Just in a smaller fashion.
Yeah. And you know, like I said, spruce top, layered rosewood back and sides, crisp white, and then kind of the appointments that you said. It's ebony and Taylor tuners and ES2. This one comes with the gig bag, the light tan gig bag. But yeah, it's really good value.
Now, since both of these are made in their Mexico factory, they are X-braced guitars. So they are scalloped X-braced guitars using Taylor's pattern. And the other thing that we should specify and emphasize is, because they're smaller bodies, they're grand concerts, they also have the shorter scale length, which was a question on that first 112 video. And I know why that was a question, because I think Taylor's initial stuff that went out was like, they're longer scale, which I was like, that doesn't make sense. And then their website was like, no, they're shorter scale. And I was like, which is it? No, they're shorter scale.
Yeah.
They're grand concerts. So you get that nice feel. You know, it's just a little bit slinkier on the fretboard. So if you're someone who struggles with a larger size guitar, or you want something that's a shorter scale that feels really good, there really hasn't been something for you in this offering before. You had a dreadnought shape and you had a grand auditorium shape, and that was it.
Yeah.
And so I think this is a really, really good move, and they sound good.
They do sound good. So on both of these, since they react really well to finger picking, but you should not forget that you can strum them real nicely. There's a little bit of both, some picking and some other kind of picking. So let's take a listen.
So there you have it. Really beautiful tones out of these guitars. Fantastic playability, which you would come to expect from Taylor. The great feel of the Sapalian X is really fantastic. Now, these being that they are also built, south of the border, like the rest of those guitars, 1/11/16 inch nut width, and we already mentioned that they have that shorter scale length. They play really well, but they have very different sounds. The Spruce, much brighter, a lot more dynamic aspect to it, whereas the Koa really has that nice compressive mid-range focus that I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, it was definitely, maybe it's just because they are such small, intimate guitars, the sound difference based on the tops was easy to tell.
Yeah.
Very easy to tell. But they both sound good. They're just good for different things. And they both look good, just in different ways. I think everybody's going to want this one. But that is more of kind of the, like I said, if you're going from something that's kind of your first inexpensive guitar and you're ready to make a jump, I think a lot of people go towards a 214, maybe even more so than a 114. And so this is a really good option. Just play both of them, see which one feels better, because they're both going to sound really good. They'll be a little bit different in terms of the sound, but just in terms of the feel, play both of them if you can.
Fantastic guitars. As of right now, like we said, these are limiteds for summer. I know it's kind of late summer that they are coming out, but they might join the lineup, but there's no guarantee on that. So if you're interested in these guitars, you want to kind of move on them so that you can get them just in case they don't stick around for very long. And you can find out more information about them on our website, which is
alamomusic.com.
You get that right every time.
I go to the website every day.
Good. That's true.
To see what's missing.
True story.
Yeah.
So go to our website and you can chat with someone. You can ask them questions. Should I get the Academy? Should I get one of these? Which one of these? Those are the kind of questions that we field and help answer so that you can make sure that you get the right guitar to suit your needs. So that's what we're all about. And if you are new to the channel, you should subscribe. You should turn on notifications. You should like our videos and comment below what you think about these guitars. I'd like to hear from you on how you like these, which one you liked better, what you'd like to see Taylor maybe offer from their 100 and 200 series as far as body shapes go. And just general discussion of like how great Cooper is at playing. You guys never disappoint with those comments as well. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.